Hey everybody, this is your girl TattooRika here, and today I'm going to be reacting to a Watch Mojo video called Top 10 Strongest Symbiotes. This video was requested by my boy Tim, so shout out to you. And I ain't gonna see Venom or Halloween yet since the girl is broke. We're waiting for payday, okay? We're gonna get it. But anyway, we're about to get into this video. So anyway, I hope you guys like the video. Subscribe to the channel and leave me any comments. So let's get into it and let's go.
Not all symbiotes are born equal. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 strongest symbiotes.
Human beings
are disposable, but man and symbiote combined. This is a new race, a new species.
It came out as
a higher life form.
Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we're looking at the strongest members of the Klyntar, an alien race appearing in Marvel Comics and more commonly known as the Symbiotes. We're looking at the alien life forms themselves,
one of the things looking at me in real
combinations like that time the Carnage symbiote bonded with Dr. Octopus.
Well, just another day in the life. Whoa! What the?
Number
10, Payback. In a race that comes in a massive array of shapes, sizes, and colors, this relative newcomer to the symbiote scene is unique. Very unique. Bonded to a SHIELD agent named Mavis Trent, this symbiote causes its host to appear silver-skinned, a pretty far cry from the tentacles and teeth of most symbiotes. Furthermore, this symbiote grants its host powers including flight and electricity manipulation. It even draws powers from its host's sense of bliss and happiness rather than feeding off adrenaline. Are we sure this thing is part of the same race as Carnage and Venom? We're not seeing the resemblance. Number 9, Zzxz. The vast majority of the symbiotes that have appeared in Marvel Comics are the descendants of the Venom symbiote, but this one is an exception. A renegade shunned even by its own people, this particularly violent symbiote slowly kills its host by gradually
fucking me up. I don't give a fuck what's going on, y'all. Mark Platin already said y'all fucking up with Google Plus. Cut that shit out. Fucking my whole mood up. Ugh. Irked me to my core. This is me venting. Y'all knew so it. Hey, get that shit off the screen. Yeah, turn all that shit off.
Devouring their brain. No wonder the alien race known as the Shi'ar consider it one of the most dangerous criminals in the galaxy. When the insane mutant known as Vulcan took over the Shi'ar Empire, however, he unleashed the symbiote and made it a member of his Imperial Guard. Some would call this playing with fire, but Vulcan was crazier than a bag of weasels after all. Number 8, Hybrid. In Venom's first solo adventure, he battled an organization known as the Life Foundation, which used his own symbiote offspring against him. The group of color-coded symbiotes, which included Scream, Riot, Agony, and Lasher, survived the encounter and eventually merged into this single entity. The newly formed symbiote was briefly bonded to a security guard who helped the symbiotes battle their bloodthirsty brother, Carnage. This partnership didn't last, but they later found a new host in the Merc with a Mouth himself, Deadpool. For this unlikely partnership, each symbiote...
That's a fucking movie right there. Hey, Marvel, get y'all shit together. That's a fucking that's a movie right there. Straight up. I'm over. Get started on that shit. Guarantee you, I'm act like as if it's a video game. I'm gonna pre-order my fucking ticket. It could be like 15, 20 years, but I'm gonna pre-order my fucking ticket. Get started on that shit. You fucking right. Ryan Reynolds and yeah, man. And do that. Get started on that. Seriously. Like, I'm not joking. Seriously.
Even controlled a different part of Deadpool's body. Now that's what we call teamwork.
Damn straight.
Number 7, Venom. The original symbiote, this iconic black creature began its comics career as Spider-Man's black suit, which he acquired during the Secret Wars. The symbiote eventually bonded with Eddie Brock and became the hulking, slobbering anti-hero we all know and love. He may not be the toughest or meanest symbiote on the block, but his incredible strength and agility mean he's more than a match for most of his fellow Klyntar. His time with Spider-Man gave him all of the web-slinger's powers, a trait that has been carried down to all of his many progenies, in addition to his natural shape-shifting abilities.
What the hell are you?
We are Venom.
Number 6, Mayhem. In the alternate reality of Earth 982, Peter Parker has retired from his wall-crawling days, leaving his teenage daughter Mayday Parker to take his place as the amazing Spider-Woman. And just like her dear old dad, she has a symbiote in her rogues gallery. However, this symbiote is actually a clone of Mayday created by Norman Osborn. Her genetic code spliced with that of a symbiote. Because of this, she's in full control of her symbiote powers. She eventually turned to good, adopting the name April Parker and using her incredible strength and symbiote abilities as a member of Mayday's circle of allies, but eventually turned against May due to jealousy in what would end up being her final appearance. Number 5. Scorn. Symbiotes are all about growth and adaptation, with each new host or iteration further changing the nature of the alien organism. This symbiote is definitely proof of that, a unique member of the species that's part machine. After Carnage was taken into space and torn in half by Sentry, his remains were retrieved and experimented on, combining his biology with technology to try and create a new form of prosthetic limb. But you ever hear the saying about not messing around with terrifying space creatures? The Carnage symbiote obviously escaped, and in the process created an offspring in the prosthetic arm of Dr. Tanis Neves, who would become Scorn's host. Number 4. Anti-Venom. You gotta feel for poor Eddie Brock. He lost his job, his girlfriend left him, and he became the host of the Venom symbiote all in 1 week. Years later, Eddie was even diagnosed with cancer, prompting him to abandon the symbiote and sell it at an auction. Later still, Eddie's cancer was cured by Mr. Negative, but this proved to be a blessing in disguise when residual symbiote cells in Eddie's bloodstream reacted with Mr. Negative's powers, creating this powerful new symbiote. With all of Venom's powers, plus the ability to heal others, it prompted Eddie to return to the hero scene with a new focus on helping others. Number 3. Carnage. It's no surprise that following his misadventures, Eddie Brock wound up in prison. Sharing his cell with a serial killer, Cletus Cassidy, Brock was convinced his days as Venom were done until the symbiote returned, attempting to free its former host and leaving behind a new symbiote. This new, more powerful entity bonded with Cassidy, creating a deadly new villain who went on a killing spree across New York. More powerful than his progenitor and pushed to new heights of bloodlust by its host, this new symbiote even prompted Spidey and Venom to team up just to defeat it before it could continue its bloody rampage. Number 2. Toxin. The symbiote race grows more powerful with each generation, accumulating strength as they regenerate. This relatively new symbiote is perhaps the most powerful yet, being the 1000th generation. Spawned by Carnage, the new symbiote bonded to Pat Mulligan, a New York City cop who tried to rein in his new partner's bloodthirsty instincts and use its abilities for good. This was, unfortunately, easier said than done, especially given that Pat had to balance teaching the symbiote right from wrong with his duties as a cop and family man. Being the latest of its line, this new symbiote was more powerful than its forebears, even defeating Carnage and Venom. Number 1. Null. While he may not technically be a symbiote himself, his status as the god of the symbiote race makes this ancient entity the literal be-all, end-all when it comes to the Klyntar. Being older than the universe itself, this dark being waged a war against the other ancient gods, including the powerful Celestials. To help him slay his fellow deities, he created a blade called the All Black and an army of symbiotic life forms. Eventually, he lost control over his creations, prompting them to rebel against their master and imprison him deep within an artificial world. Eventually, he managed to escape, because that's usually how it goes with ancient evil deities.
Yeah.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from Watch Mojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.
Okay. I mean, I agree with I kind of agree with this list in a way. Yeah, I agree with it. Carnage, shit. Damn, I would have put Carnage. I ain't gonna lie, I would probably put Carnage as number 1, just cause he just went El Pollo fucking loco. I'll just be. I mean, it is what it is, but you know that's my personal opinion. But I agree with most of it. You know, I still do think y'all need to fix that. You know, the top 10 animes that need a live action. Y'all need to fix that. But you know, I agree with this list for the most part. So anyway, again, shouts out to my boy Tim for recommending this video. Also, y'all leave y'all opinion on who y'all think is the strongest symbiote. So, you know, to me, honestly, I would have put Carnage as number 1. That's just me personally. But anyway, I hope you guys liked the video. Subscribe to the channel. And also leave me any comments or any videos you guys want to see me react to. And I'll catch you for the next video. Later.